Welcome to a demonstration of DevPilot by ElevateTrust.Ai, your intelligent co-pilot designed to accelerate your software development lifecycle journey using AI agents. DevPilot takes you from initial concept to deployment readiness, step by step, generating crucial artifacts along the way. We start by defining the project. In the Project Requirement tab, enter your project name. Let's call this the Fashion E-commerce Store. Click Let's Start. Now, we'll input the core requirements. Simply list the key functionalities users need, like browsing the store, adding items to a cart, comparing products, and completing an order. Submit the requirements. DevPilot saves your project details, forming the foundation for the entire process. Next, move to the User Stories tab. DevPilot's agents automatically generate detailed user stories based on your requirements. Review the generated stories. You'll see clearly defined user stories with descriptions, priorities, and acceptance criteria, covering all your initial requirements. DevPilot supports iterative refinement. If you need to add more detail or modify a story, provide feedback in the review section. For instance, let's specify a payment gateway, like Razorpay. Click Give User Stories Feedback. The agents process your input and revise the stories. Notice how the user stories are updated, with the checkout story now explicitly mentioning Razorpay payment integration in its acceptance criteria. Once satisfied, approve the user stories. With requirements and user stories finalized, DevPilot proceeds to generate design documents. Here you get a comprehensive functional design document outlining project scope, user roles, functional breakdowns, and even business process flows visualized with mermaid graphs. You also receive a technical design document detailing system architecture, technology stack, database schema, API specifications, and key considerations like security and scalability. Review the generated design documents and approve them to move forward. Now for code generation. DevPilot generates initial code files based on the approved design and user stories. You can review the generated code directly in the interface, browsing through files like models.py, app.py, utils.py, and cart.py. Providing feedback on the code triggers a deeper analysis. Click Give Feedback. DevPilot analyzes the code and generates a detailed security review, highlighting potential risks like SQL injection, password handling issues, and missing best practices, along with specific recommendations. Click Implement Security Recommendations. DevPilot revises the code to address these findings. The updated code now includes improvements like switching to a more robust database setup, MySQL, and incorporates suggestions from the security review, structuring the application with separate service and utility files. Approve the revised code. The next step is test cases generation. DevPilot creates a suite of unit tests using frameworks like Python's unit test to verify the generated code's functionality. Review the generated test cases. They cover various API routes and scenarios, including success, invalid data, and failure conditions. Approve the test cases. With tests ready, DevPilot moves to QA testing. It simulates running the generated tests against the code. The QA testing report provides an analysis of each test case, indicating its status, pass or fail, and offering feedback and suggestions for improving test coverage or addressing code issues identified by the tests. Notice how one test case failed, highlighting a potential issue with registration handling. Approve the QA testing results. Finally, we reach deployment. DevPilot attempts to verify the code's readiness for deployment based on best practices. In this instance, the deployment verification failed. DevPilot provides comprehensive feedback detailing the reasons, such as missing dependencies, environment, configuration issues, and other considerations necessary for a successful production deployment. This gives you a clear checklist of actions needed. Throughout the process, all generated artifacts are available for download in the Download Artifacts section. You can download requirements, user stories, design documents, the generated code, security recommendations, test cases, and QA deployment feedback reports for offline use or integration into your existing workflows. DevPilot by ElevateTrust.Ai empowers you to streamline the initial stages of your SDLC, leveraging the power of AI to generate detailed plans, code, and tests, while also identifying potential issues early on. Plan your SDLC journey faster and smarter with DevPilot. Learn more at ElevateTrust.ai.